Guess who's back? Back again. Guess who's back? Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Da-na-na. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I know. I was all gung-ho. I'm gonna start my channel. And then I didn't. So for that I'm very sorry. There has just been a lot going on, you know, life. Just life, okay? I know you guys get it. But it is 2020. I am ready for something new. There have been a lot of changes in my life, other than just my hair. I will talk a little bit about it in the video, but this is mainly just a fun little get back in the groove Valentine's Day look. So I hope you guys are excited for this video, and if you are, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Okay, let's do this. Let's see how this goes. As you guys can see, my hair is new. I have still not figured out how to style my short hair yet. I have such thick hair that it feels kind of weird having it short. Just like sticks out too far, you know? So I'm going to go ahead and start on my face. The first thing I'm going to use is the Glam Glowstarter Illuminating Mask. Do this so we can get a nice little glowy base going. It smells so good. Can't even describe what it smells like though. And I'm going to kind of stick this to the outer portions of my face because I don't want it accentuating my pores. So it's kind of here. And for my pores, I'm going to go in with a Revlon Photo Ready Pore Reducing Primer. It's always kind of like gunks up. I'm just going to pat that in here. For foundation, I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Luminous Foundation in shade 100N. And I'm going to use the Anastasia A30 brush. Just go right in. One pump here. I'm going to go in with one more pump here. Kind of soaked all into my brush there. I'm going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape in Fair Neutral. And while I do this, I'm going to try to multitask. I'm going to bring this on my eyelids too. There you go, already not multitasking. So just a little quick update. The past 2 months have been very different. A lot of changes have happened, which is a great start to the new year. My husband and I kind of decided that we needed a change. We both just weren't really happy where we were. I was struggling with my job and a lot with my mental health. Some of you guys might know from my Instagram, but I recently quit my job as a correctional officer. I worked at an all-male prison, and that was a fun time. In addition to working in a prison, which isn't very happy, I've been struggling a lot with depression due to my chronic fatigue. So I don't really want to get into that and get all depressing and stuff. But I was struggling with that for a few months, so that's really why I haven't been uploading. I filmed a lot of videos and then I could just feel I was off, and I just didn't feel like myself, and it wasn't something I was proud of and wanted to put up. Also, this is me refilming this video because I've already done it, but it's too real and too sad, and I just want to have a little happy Valentine's Day video and get myself in good spirits and not be so down and mopey, and I want you guys to see the best side of me and not my sad little Tosh side. So long story short, my husband and I moved from a small town in Oregon to an even smaller town in Oregon. We went from 16,000 to about 500. Or if you want to talk about the big town next to us, is 1,600. So 16,000 to 1,600. Right now I'm basically just taking some time off, working on my health, working on some passion projects, really wanting to get my YouTube channel going and just have a little more fun in life. I feel like I've been just in such a funk and just not feeling like myself, and I'm just really excited for all the new changes in the new year, and yeah. So hopefully you guys are going to see more of me. I don't want to say hopefully, I want to say you are going to see more of me. And what a better way to start off than doing a Valentine's Day look, because Valentine's Day is my favorite holiday. I'm just going to put a little bit more right here and towards the side of my nose. This is like really low, so I'm really not using a lot. But also with this camera, something about the shadows makes it really dark right here, and it bothers me. So I normally wouldn't put this much, but for camera, I kind of don't want to have to stare at this olive editing. I have really dry skin, so I really don't like to put powder on my face. I feel like it makes my under eyes just look really crepey and old, and it just doesn't look good on me. So what I like to do is just let my concealer sit, and it is going to crease, but then I'm going to go in with my finger and just blend it out. It really is what works the best for me. I used to actually really hate Tarte Shape Tape. Man, I have a hard time saying that. Until I learned that it's because I don't like it with powder. When I apply the powder, it just ends up looking really heavy and really cakey. I try to just apply a little bit. Like I said, I used a little bit more for the shadows here, but if I just apply a little bit and I don't use powder, I actually really like that concealer. So I am just gonna let that sit for a little bit, and while I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and put on my bronzer. This is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Bronze It Bronzer. I feel like I kind of need to cover those. I'm just putting a little bit here. And I'm just gonna, that's not a mirror. No. And I'm just gonna blend that out really quick with my finger. I'm gonna go back in with my foundation brush, just to kind of tap it out and kind of mix in that foundation that I had. Better. There we go. Now I'm gonna go with my bronzer. I'm applying it with a stippling motion. That way I'm not moving the foundation underneath since I don't powder. If I were to start blending like this on top of my foundation, it could kind of disrupt the foundation underneath. So just kind of patting it and blending it out is what I like to do. Also, I should say, I kind of use this more as a contour than I do a bronzer. So what I'm doing is I'm really just kind of following my cheekbones here, and a good way to find that is by just like squeezing your cheeks together like this. And just kind of seeing where that shadow goes. And I don't like a really heavy line there, so I'm kind of going underneath it just to kind of blend it out a little bit. And this bronzer is a really nice cool tone, which is why I use it kind of like a contour. I'm going a little bit here on the forehead just because I like balance on my face. So I do like to go the forehead here and then the jaw. You have to be careful with the jaw though. This is where you can, I feel like you can really tell. So just being really careful and really light and blending it down. You can also smile like this and see where that line goes. Okay, and I'm going to take out just a little bit on my brush, and I'm going to just go on the sides of my nose just to make sure I keep the dimension of my nose. And also we kind of are keeping that balance in our face. Not doing like a harsh contour or anything, but this just helps keep like the shape of my nose here. It's really hard to tell with this camera because it really adds a shadow right here. See how it adds that shadow there on the sides of my nose here? I'm also going to go in back with my foundation brush. I'm going to go back in with my foundation brush and just kind of blend this in a little bit. Make sure it's nice and soft. So this is kind of weird timing, but I am going to go in with my highlighter right now. This is the Super Shock Cheek in Flexitarian. Mine is broken, but still looks beautiful. So I'm going to go on the top of my cheekbones, in this little divot here, brow bone, and above the brow. This is just going to make your skin look very dewy and plump. I think that looks nice and healthy and glowy. And this is a very intense highlight, so you can really blend it out to soften it if you want, or you can leave it really bold. And it's Valentine's Day, so you do what you want. You do you, boo-boo. With just what's left, I'm going to go on the top of my nose here. Not a nose tip. I hate the nose tip. Just kind of the bridge there, where light would naturally hit. And I'm going to go here too. I like a little milk mustache. Not too much though, just a little. Just a little milk mustache, okay? Helps the lip look really plump. Okay, and I'm also going to go into the inner corner here. Sometimes I feel like doing the inner corner and the brow bone first is easier, and you don't have to worry about ruining your eyeshadow. And we might dip into more of this a little bit later. Okay, now onto the fun and scary part. I'm going to be doing basically a monochromatic kind of look. So this is going to go on my cheeks, my lips, and my eyes. I am kind of scared because I do think this is probably going to stain my eyelids pretty bad. But in the name of Valentine's Day and a fun tutorial, I'm going to give it a whirl. Either way, it washes off eventually. You're fine. It's not going to stain forever. I'm going to go in and check my concealer real quick. Actually, it's not doing too bad. But I am just going to blend it out a little bit. It actually looks really good. I am telling you guys, if you have dry under eyes, really try to not set it because it really does make a difference. And I do tend to go in with like eyeshadow on my lower lash line, which helps the transfer of mascara. Just saying. I don't know if you guys can see, but my under eyes look pretty dang good. I have those little lines under there like most people have, so you're gonna get creasing no matter what, but I would rather also not have them look dry and crepey and gross. So, okay, I'm scared, but I'm excited. I'm gonna try on my cheeks first. And I'm actually, do I want to go on my hand? I'm just going straight in on my cheek. Okay, let's try that first. And that was too much. Take it to the other side. Oh no. It's okay. This is going to blend out and it's going to be fine. It's for Valentine's Day. It's okay. We're just having fun and we're just playing. And I'm actually going to take it up too. I'm going to go over here before this dries. This is like a matte. I know I look like a clown right now. It's okay. It's going to work out. And I'm going to go a little bit on my nose. Because again, I like to tie it in. And we're going for a little cute Valentine's Day look. It's kind of intense, but I think it's kind of cute. Again, this is a fun look. It's okay. Makeup is fun. You don't need to be so serious. It's all good. It's also going to look a lot better when we have all of our eyes, lips, all that done. It won't look so intense. And since I do think this is going to stain, I am going to go in with a brush I'm not like super in love with or anything. This is just a brush that was in a Flower Beauty eyeshadow. I've kind of already stained it a little bit, I think, but I think this will work good. And since we just saw that 2 dots went like everywhere, I'm just going to apply 1 little dot and blend. Man, this lipstick has some pigment in it. Oh, I also don't know if I told you what it was called. This is called Pinky Promise, and this is from Dose of Colors. I got it in a BoxyCharm last year, and oh my gosh, I fell in love with it. I didn't think I would ever like a pink, but it's so fun and summery. And I'm just kind of blending this into my crease here. I'm just trying to get a nice little base coat here so I can really blend it out, and then we're going to just start building it up. This is definitely a lot more blue tone than I thought. We're going in kind of hard now. We're getting serious. And I'm slowly just taking this from the center, patting it around my lid, and slowly kind of blending it out. And I'm just going to keep building this up till I get it to how I want it. And I'm just softening it a little bit with my finger here. I'm going in with a super, super light hand, and I'm just kind of blending this area out, and also blending right here in front of my brow. Underneath my brow? Yes. Woo, that's bright. Okay. I'm kind of wanting it like this shade. Okay, my hair looks ratchet. I'm sorry, guys. I feel like it looks cuter in person, but on camera it's just looking like... I'm just gonna pin it back. Sure. That looks cute. I feel like it needs a touch of yellow just to bring out the brightness, but I'm gonna leave that for now. And I'm going to go ahead and do this eye real quick. See, now the cheeks don't look bold at all. Gonna have to add more. So just with the amount I have left on my brush here, I'm going to go ahead and pinch it and go underneath my lash line. And just tie it right in together here at this corner. Now I'm just kind of blending that out. So since this is a matte eyeshadow, I feel like it's not creasing or anything on my eyelids, which is awesome. Also, I just want to know, I don't know if this is eye safe. It is vegan, which usually if it's vegan, I think that it's eye safe. I do think it's still going to stain, but I just want you guys to be aware of that. Use at your own risk. I just kind of like to play with things and do you, okay? I feel like something's missing. I feel like I need to apply the lips. That way I can see kind of where I'm at. Gives me a good little balance point. Also, I haven't done my eyebrows yet. Hold on. I'm going to do my eyebrows real quick and I'm going to come back. Okay, so my brows are done. I also just want to note that my hair has been red for about a year now, and I don't have any blonde eyeshadow pencils, so I've been stuck using like the universal shades. So that's why they're a little darker than I would like, but I think when my makeup's on, it doesn't look as obvious, and it kind of ties in with my grow out. So I'm going to go ahead and do lips now. I do want to outline them a little bit, and I'm going to use something a little unconventional, but I'm going to use this eyebrow pencil in the shade 02 Hazel. Yes, an eyebrow pencil. I actually really love this tone for a lot of things. It's a little too warm for my brows, but I really like it for like actually like contouring my nose, contouring a little bit around my lips, and also for another thing that we're going to do today that you'll see. It's just like a really chocolatey kind of color. And I'm just going to blend that out. I'm just trying to get those full lips, you know? Also, I have a really hard time. My lip kind of like fades out here on the edges. So I do kind of like to line that. Make it look a little sharper. My lips kind of feel a little dry. I'm going to add a little bit of lip gloss on just because my lips feel super dry. Hopefully that doesn't mess up the lipstick, but here we go. It looks a lot darker than my eyes. I'm just going to blot a little bit. I'm just going to take this little makeup wipe here and kind of clean. This is actually a dry makeup wipe. I'm going to go back around with my foundation brush and just kind of blend that top out. Just kind of brings it in a little bit. Definitely toned it down. I'm actually going to take this too out here. Just blend that out more. You know, like when those looks kind of go from the eyes to the cheeks? So I know what this is missing. I need a little bit of yellow to kind of warm it up and make it a little extra like poppy, you know? I have this Colourpop single shadow in the shade Take Flight. I'm going to try this. This could ruin everything, but we're going for it. I just feel like it's really going to just liven it up a little bit. Also, it'll be a good way to set the lids. So let's give this a whirl. Oh yeah. Okay. Yes, that is what I am going for. It's really just warming it up and making it a lot brighter. Yeah. Gives it more of a neon look. And I'm going to go ahead and do my cheek real quick because I kind of want to compare it. I'm going to take this Luxie 512 Small Contouring. And I'm going to dip into that yellow eyeshadow. And we're going to go on the cheeks. Might need to mix it in with a little bit of a pink blush. I need a little more pink. Ooh, that was going to be too much. Crap. This side. I'm going to bring it right up here because I actually do want to blend that. And we are going to have to do our highlighter, and that's fine. Now I'm going to go in with this, now that I have more pink laid down, because I just think I didn't have enough pink in there. I love the effect on the nose. It's a little pinky cute. Now I'm going to go ahead and just add in the yellow to this eye, and I'll be right back. Okay, now I'm going to go back in with the highlighter, and we're going to put the details back in. And you see how I went in a little bit further there? I actually don't want that, so I'm going to go back in with this and just kind of blend that in. For my lashes, I'm going to go with the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. So I like to start my mascara by going down first. That way I can make sure my eyelashes look black. And then I go up. I did get a little bit of mascara on the top of my eyelid, so I'm just going to wait for that to dry a little bit, and then I will try to flake it off. And then if I can't flake it off very well, I'll just go in with a little bit more eyeshadow. I am going to go in with the Honeydew Colourpop eyeliner just to brighten up my eyes and make them appear bigger. I'm not sure if you can really see a difference or not, but this one just kind of looks a little bigger and refreshed. A little less sickly and tired. And the Honeydew Nude eyeliner isn't as harsh as like a white eyeliner, so I do prefer that. So to me, this look is kind of fun and playful, and what a better way to top it off than with fake freckles. I am going to go back in with this Rimmel eyebrow pencil just to add in those faux freckles. This is kind of like a building. Actually, I need to sharpen it. ASMR. So this is kind of a building game. You're going to go in, tap it out, build it again. Layers. And freckles are not perfect, so don't worry about it. We're kind of putting these all around because if you have freckles, they're not just going to be over your nose. They are going to be kind of up here on your chin. But this is where we're placing the majority of them. I am going to go back in with my foundation brush. You can use your fingers if you want. And I'm just lightly going to tap this out. Now just really lightens it and almost makes it look like it's kind of a shadow. Actual kind of like freckles. I'm going to go back in and build it up and probably do that like 2 or 3 times. I feel like that's a fun little natural looking way to pull off some freckles. If you have any that are just standing out a little too much, you just tap them out with your finger. But also freckles aren't perfectly round. They aren't all consistently the same shade of brown or whatever tone. This is how I like to do my little faux freckles. I know my sister is sitting here making fun of how I'm putting on fake freckles because she has beautifully natural ones, but sometimes it's fun to change and play with your character a little bit. We are almost done. I just need to touch up the lips a little bit. I actually do want to go in with this, brighten them up a little bit. I'm just going to go in with the eyeshadow brush that I used. And I think I actually kind of like the little blurred soft lip line. So I'm going to kind of blur it out a little more. And since I applied that lip gloss underneath this, it doesn't feel too matte at all. It actually feels really creamy, so this is kind of helping to set it. And I do think I am going to put a little bit of gloss on. Just right in the center. Okay, you guys, this is a completed makeup look. What do you think? I mean, it was kind of a journey to get here, I'm not going to lie. Kind of a journey, but it was a lot of fun. I just really love just playing with makeup products and seeing what I can do with them. This lipstick worked a lot better as an eyeshadow than I thought. It was actually, it felt like a cream eyeshadow. Because it's a matte formula, it really did a great job. I am very curious if this is going to stain or not. I shall find out. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for sticking around while I get my together, you know. I'm really excited to start putting more on this channel, having the time to do it. I'm very thankful for my husband for allowing me to have the time to do it. Thank you to those of you who have already subscribed to my channel. If you have not already, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. Yep. Hit the subscribe button. Thank you to those who are subscribed. Thank you so much to those who are subscribed to the channel. If you have not already, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you are new here, hi, my name is Tosh. Welcome to my channel. I hope that you will subscribe and stick around. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.